testified under oath for the January 6th committee. I'm one of the few people that didn't plead the fifth, that knew about the funding and the organization behind the event. Most of you don't know that Turning Point was one of the main funders and the main organizers behind January 6th. In fact, they were the ones who asked and got the president onto the stage. Most of what I'm going to say, only a handful of people know, and most of them aren't talking because they grifted and scammed off the event, so they have some liability there. For context, I've been a political publicist for 16 years, representing many high-profile people on the right. In December of 2020, I was approached by a woman who wanted to book Roger Stone on a stage on January 5th. She said she had a permit for an event in Freedom Plaza in DC. This woman had no connections and no other speakers, so she ended up hiring me to fill the entire stage and to do the PR. About a week into my planning, I learned that this woman didn't actually have the permit for the event. I got a call from Women for America First, who said she was a disgruntled ex-employee who illegally tried to change the permit, but they still had the permit. In fact, they had the permit for January 5th and January 6th. They were calling to offer me the permit because they still wanted the event to go on. I declined because I didn't want the liability, but they connected me with their fundraiser. Women for America First was not capable of raising the type of money needed to pull off both events. The fundraiser had one donor, and that donor had a list of people that she wanted to give money to, a list of people she felt like could do things for this cause, and people who had been censored that she wanted to give an opportunity to speak on stage, like Alex Jones and Roger Stone. At one point, I was told that the event on January 6th cost $650,000. $450,000 of that was being funded by Turning Point, and that Turning Point was using its leverage to get a yes from the president to step on the stage. I'm making this video now for all of you who want to know what happened to Charlie Kirk. You really have to look back to when they came into their political power, because Turning Point Faith was started after this. This is when all of the grifters started. From 2021 onward, a number of conferences, revivals, things started, which were grifts. They started every month because people were angry, and this is when everyone saw an opportunity to make money. There's a lot more to this story, but this video is getting too long. If you liked it, leave me a comment below. I'm considering making some longer form content on it.